Bump that bass.
May offend you on the shit I slide into. Fuck you, bring it to the desert, tell you be cool. Hold out the pistols, roll by the cops and
Bump that bass.
What's up, guys? King2Linus here. So, alright, guys. So this is gonna be cards for thought once again, and today I thought I'd bring you AntiSpeed. And what I mean by AntiSpeed is things that slow down your opponents. Okay? And you guys may be scratching your head like, how so? Well, I'm gonna show you. We're going to start off with Summon Limit. Now, a lot of you guys know this card already. Summon Limit is one of those great tech choices. Obviously, you know, they're about to go off. You know, they'll do Rat, Mouse, you know, Magician, whatever. And I'm talking windups here. Magician, pop Summon Limit. Then the next card they summon, that's going to be it. They can't pop off. They can't go Exceed Crazy. They can't go into Zen Mighty like they want. After those two summons, that's it. They can't summon anymore. Now, the only downfall to this card is if you remove it from the field, obviously, there's nothing there to stop them or slow them down. But this card is great because it's a great chain to a lot of decks. I mean, anytime they try to go off, you know, Kage Tokage or Goblin Bird or Crane, anything like that, I run Hunters. I love Hunters. And the way they do it is they go normal summon, normal summon, normal summon. I mean, it's just the way they work. It's a great engine. But Summon Limit basically stops them. It goes normal summon, or normal summon, special summon. That's it. Just two. After that, they can't summon anymore for that turn. So they're very limited in what their choices are. Now, if you're running an anti-meta deck, it's very easy to go Summon Limit, your turn, Dark Hole, or something around that. So it's a great card for meta. Okay, with that being said, let's move on to our spell. Now, the spell is basically a spell version of Summon Limit. Summon Limit, you get 2. Summon Breaker, you get 3. Now, this card just came out. It's a great card in my opinion, because it takes up the field spell. So if they're running any kind of field spells, or they're doing like prophecies, or anything like that, it's a great card, because you can just kill theirs, and boom, you have your Summon Breaker. Now, Summon Breaker basically says during main phase 1, if their turn player successfully conducts their third summon, it becomes the end phase. How awesome is that? Seriously. I mean, they try to go Exceed Crazy. They go Magician, Rat, or Magician, Shark, whatever it may be. They go boom, boom, and on that third summon, that's it. End turn, end phase. They can't do anything. They can't activate effects. They can't do spells or traps. Maybe an MST, but that's about it. That basically stops them the entire turn. Whereas Summon Limit, that's it. After two summons, that's it. But they still have their viability. They still have main phase, battle phase. Summon Breaker basically stops them dead in their tracks. After that third summon, boom, that's it. End phase. Can't do shit. Cut off. So, in my opinion, Summon Breaker has a little bit more viability to it. It's not a trap, so you can't just activate it in response. But it is still a great card. It sucks that you have to activate it on your turn. But I'm going to show you one way around that. And I'm not even going to call it Cards for Thought. And that card is Demise of the Land. And basically, I've said this card before. It's activate when your opponent special summons a monster. Select one field spell from your deck, and activate it. So let's say they normal summon, special summon. Boom, Demise of the Land. Boom, Summon Breaker. So if they had a field spell out, it's dead. And that second, they're already on the board, which means they have one more summon, and then it becomes the end phase. How awesome is that? I mean, that just will basically stop them in their tracks. It's a great meta card, and it's cheap too. I mean, it's a common. You know, they're not very hard to find. They're inexpensive. So definitely a card for thought. Alright, guys. Now for the last one, it's a monster, but it's a monster that has 5 other variants. Now, I wish they would kind of expand on this a little bit, but with it being the way it is, it's actually really, really effective. And it's not a very widely used meta. That being said, here it is. Barrier Statue of the Heavens. And it basically says, no monster can be special summoned except for lights. Now, they do have other versions of this. They have Abyss for darks, so Dark Worlds, Evil Swarms, Insectors, Drought for earths, for psychics, for redox, lights, fairies, you know, angels, things like that. One of my new favorites, Inferno, because I'm starting to try to run Fire Fist and Fire King. So I might just take some of these in. Stormwinds for wind monsters. I believe there's some decent ones out there. There's Mist Valley, those are pretty decent. And Torrent, of course, you know what I'm gonna say with this. Mermails. So there is quite a few different variants of these that run like attribute specific for the deck, so it makes an amazing combo. You pop one of these babies out, safe zone it, they can't do shit against it. So definitely a card for that. Alright guys, so that'll be your almost 3, because I'm not going to count the other 2, cards for thought. Alright guys, let me know what you think below. Comment, rate, subscribe if you like the content. Also check out my trade binder that I just put up. Alright guys, that'll do it for now. King of Two Liners out.